Hi Flosstube, I'm Sally. My channel name is StitchySally. Today is Thursday, the 20th of August 2026, and this is Flosstube number 122. A very warm welcome, whether you are a new or a returning viewer. It is lovely to have you here, and if you are new and you do like what you see, please do consider subscribing, hitting the like button on any videos of mine that you may watch. It's been, I don't know, a month maybe or so, not quite sure, but I thought I'd come back because I've been doing some more FFOing, which is fully finishing, so I thought I would come and show what I've been finishing so that I can get them on display or put away depending what season they're for. Yeah, and I also have a couple of new starts, a couple of finishes, and some whips, and I have actually forgotten one of them, but never mind, I'll show that another time. So we will get started on the finishes. So this one was stitched in 2023, and it is Needlework Press. Be Kind Sampler, I think it was called, and I stitched this on 25 count vintage country mocha, so 1/1, and I used the DMC conversion off the chart. I think I might have used a classic Colourworks as well, but I am not sure which one it was. I think it might have been Ye Olde Gold. So I've just finished that into a simple wall hanging. It doesn't obviously hang flat when I'm holding it like that, but once it's up on the wall it will do. So I'm really pleased with that. It was time it was FFO'd, wasn't it, from 2023. So yeah, that one is finished. And then this one is not quite as straight as I would like it to be. Erica Michael's Ebenezer's Christmas, which lovely Lauren of Flossabilities kindly lent me the chart so that I could stitch this because I couldn't find it anywhere. So that was stitched on, it's a 36 count West Green Loft Yarns Fabric of the Month. I do not remember, sorry excuse me, I'm just going to have to move that cushion, that is really annoying me. I do not remember which month it was or whether it had a name. So finished that as a bell pull, fabric on the back, a 2026 charm. So really pleased with that, and I think I'm going to keep it up all year as well. I do have another piece that was a gift from somebody quite a few years ago that I just keep up all year, another Christmas Carol themed piece. That's going to fall off because it's heavy. And then if you do not like swearing, please look away now. So this is Birdie's Crossing, and it is No More Sampler version 2. And I stitched this last year. I had actually started stitching it before, didn't like the fabric, so I stopped stitching it, put it away, and then it was actually Melina of Count Twice Stitch Once, Melina and Connie. She was stitching it and I thought, oh, I really need to get that out again and start it. So this is on, what's it on? 25 count even weave. Yeah, 25 count even weave. I don't remember what the colour is because it didn't have a colour name. It just had a colour number. And I used various Victorian motto sampler threads on it. So again, I've just made it into a wall hanging. It's not absolutely perfect, but do you know what? It's done. And I think I need to think that. I need to think it's done. If it's not perfect, it does not matter. I am not the world's greatest sewer. I never have been and I never will be, even with practice. And I'm going to leave that one till last because you can probably see what it is, but I'm going to leave it till last. So, and then we have Flossabilities. Can't really see that very well. It doesn't show up terribly well on camera. Nautical pillow. And I stitched this on Fabrics by Crafti Kate Fabric of the Month. I do not remember which month it was. I think it was a 2024 one, I think. And I used Cottage Garden Threads Blue Moon, I think it was called. So you can't see it very clearly. It does show up much better in real life. So I've just used some felt on the back, popped a charm on it, and some chenille trim that I bought from the works quite a few years ago now. And then we have Stacy Nash Designs Rose Cottage Sampler. Or was it Rose Cottage Garden Sampler? I can't remember. It's one of the two. I think, again, that was stitched on a Fabrics by Crafti Kate Fabric of the Month, I think. And again, I don't remember when it was. Sorry, excuse me. So I didn't need to put a charm on it because it's got the year on it that I stitched it. It's just that fabric on the back. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Claire, who very kindly sent me a couple of 2025 charms so that I could put them on my last year's finishes because I'd run out. I didn't have any left. So thank you so much, Claire. I really, really appreciated that. And then the final FFO, this does not sit very well, but it will do when it gets on the wall. I've had to put the ribbon on the inside of the... So this is Long Dog Samplers The Pilgrim. I started it for lovely Elaine Ellie Welly Stitcher's 60th birthday in 2023, and I finished it last year. Was it last year? Yes, I'm sure it was last year. What date have I got on it? Yes, 2025, it's there. Just look and I will know. Yeah, and I am so proud of the fact that I actually stitched this, and I am very, very pleased with my finishing as well. It's quite a long time since I've done anything like this type of finish, and just trying to think of what I was doing and everything. I think it could have done with some stiffer interfacing on it maybe, but as I say, once it's up on the wall, it will sit much better. So really, really pleased with that. Absolutely love it. And can I please have that as my screenshot thingy? So yeah, really, really pleased with all those finishes. So I have managed to get through quite a few. I do still have a few to do. There's some that I'm not quite sure what to do with, but I will get there. So let's move on now to what I've actually been stitching, and I'll just start with my book of days. Do ignore, well, it's not my book of days, it's an actual diary. Do ignore the mess that I've made. I had a bit of a to-do, shall we say, with what I was going to put on my Janette Douglas stitch next. So yeah, I have stitched every day up to now. So yeah, really, really pleased with what I've achieved. I have been sitting outside of an evening now and again when it's been quite nice out there. I don't sit outside much during the day because it's been far, far too hot. I think I've done it maybe once or twice when it hasn't been quite as hot, But I've quite been enjoying sitting out there, not having to listen to the TV. I've had my music on just low, so I'm not disturbing any of my neighbours. So yeah, it's been quite nice. Anyway, finishes. So let me find my threads. Oops, scissors have got caught in among them all. So I have just finished Bothy Threads Seasons Tweetings, and this was part of a social box. I think it was 2024. Got quite a few goodies in it. There was a needle minder, some scissors, a tote bag, a little notepad, shopping list type thing. I think that was it. So you got the chart. Very, very cute. Anybody who knows me, who has been with me regularly, will know that I absolutely adore robins. And you got the threads with it. So there's quite a few threads left actually. I would say maybe enough to stitch it again. Not that I'm going to be stitching it again, I hasten to add. And then obviously you got the fabric. And there it is. Isn't that absolutely adorable? I was not looking forward to doing that back stitch, but you know, it went so much better than I thought it would. But yeah, absolutely love, love, love that. Such a little cutie. So I shall be looking for a suitable frame. I said to my husband, we need to go to the range at some point, so I can actually have a proper look at the frames. And then my next finish, and also show you my new start as well. And where's the chart gone? So the finish is Janette Douglas Designs Bless Our Home from her Home Together series. So I started this as a birthday start last December. I know a couple of people joined with me. I actually did it so that you could either stitch these or you could stitch any Janette Douglas or any any home themed chart. So a couple of people did join in with me. There was Sarah from Penelope's Pocket and Shelley from It's Only Stitching. And I haven't been watching Flosstubers at all for months, so I don't know whether they're still stitching on theirs or not. So, and I'll show you this one while I'm at it as well. So I then started East or West Home is Best. I did actually want to put a different one in this square, but it wouldn't fit properly within the border without me doing a lot of messing about, and I didn't want to do that, so I've ended up with that one. So these are the threads. I am using the conversion to DMC, which is on Jeanette's website, and I do like it when designers provide a conversion to DMC. A lot of there are quite a few designers that don't do it, so then I just try and do my own, but it saves a lot of time when they do it. I do like it when they do it. I know, you know, it's time consuming for them, so I'm not cross about it when they don't, but so that is Bless Our Home finished and East or West Home is Best started. So I've only got one more to start now, and it'll all be done. Hopefully I might get it finished before my birthday, and might even get it all made up as well if you're lucky. So that's the whole thing up to now. And that is 36 count light mocha. I think the model stitch is actually done on 46 count. Well, there's no way I'm seeing 46 count. I think it's going to rain. We have had the very much needed rain, but the only problem is when it comes, it is just an absolute torrential downpour. Never happy, are we? Very pleased it's a bit cooler. Right, next new starts. So last time I showed my finished sheep from the Puntini Spring Animals trio. So I have now started this cow. I'm stitching them all on the same fabric, which is 32 count vintage country mocha, which is the recommended fabric. And it is charted for DMC. They're not all there, my black's not there, because I'm using the black in something else as well. So there we have it. Very, very cute cow. She's absolutely adorable, isn't she? Absolutely love her. And I have got on quite well with this as well. Oh, and I forgot to say, I keep forgetting things. It's like when I was doing this every couple of weeks, I wasn't quite so bad at it. It's bad enough, but not quite so bad at it. So the Janette Douglas, I am also stitching that on a Saturday with my dear friend Lainey, and we use hashtag Lainey and Sally Saturday Night Sal, and the hashtag that I chose for my birthday was hashtag JDD Home Birthday Sal. So this I'm stitching on a Friday night, which is my Friday night sheep stitch with my dear friend Barb, who has not been well. She's having a lot of problems with her back. If you're watching this, Barb, I do hope you're doing okay. As best you can in the circumstances. So I actually decided, once I'd finished the sheep, to carry on and do the cow and the hare as well. But I will be back to sheep on a Friday eventually, because these do stitch up quite quickly actually. So that's that one. And then my final whip that I can show, I am doing some secret stitching, so obviously I can't show that. And I have forgotten to bring the Octa-Oxal, which is Shakespeare's Peddler Hope. I'm behind on it, still behind. I think I did mention last time I was behind on it. I'm trying to get caught up, but I am thinking what I might actually do once I finish something else. I might just stitch on that until it's finished, rather than trying to get caught up. Just keep going. I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm not that great on stitching a little bit a month. I kept up really well actually, and it was just June's I didn't get done. Was it June's? Yeah, June and July I didn't get done. I've got the June one done now, but I haven't got caught up with July, so I've now got August as well. So this is my final whip, and it is a Chatelaine Autumn Dusk. It's not the best picture on the front of there, unfortunately, which makes it very, very difficult when you're trying to work out whether you've actually done something right or not. The chart's not terribly clear either, and neither are the diagrams for the speciality stitches. I swear it used to be much better, but anyway. So I am using the DMC conversion. It was too much money for me to get the silks I've had silk packs in the past, but I think I've just got to the stage where I don't want to spend that sort of money. And I do have the Delica beads, and I've got the Krynic as well, but I'll just leave that where it is. Actually, I won't get it out. So I am still stitching the third section. I still have beads to finish on the first section, but I'll get there. So there we go. That middle section is a heck of a lot of stitching, but I love how it looks. It looks really, really pretty. So last night I just filled in some bits that I'd missed. I'm trying to get just all the stitching done, the cross stitching done first. So I did the speciality stitches down this side. Did some metallic stitching. In fact, a lot of metallic stitching. I'm not a fan of metallics, but the Rainbow Gallery I don't mind so much. It's the Krynic I don't like particularly. Did I say I'd got the Krynic? I think I did, didn't I? Well, I don't have the Krynic. Or maybe I said metallics. Yeah, I don't mind the Rainbow Gallery so much. So, I was scrolling down Instagram, people that I follow, although I must say, I don't like all the adverts really annoy me. Whoops, forgot to put those away. And I follow, now then, what's she called? Nathnalu. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I do have one of her flower birds. I've got the winter one. And there was a sheep, and I thought, oh my God, you are joking. So I tagged Lainey and Barb in it, and Lainey sent me a message and basically said, when do you want to start it? I hadn't bought it at that point, but I did buy it, and there was she does have an offer on. I don't know whether she still does, but she did have. So yeah, this is part of my haul. Because I do have haul. I'm very ashamed because my first month of the second part of Stitch from Stash, and I am already in the minus. It's only by £10, but I've never done that before. But never mind, it will come right. So this is a flower sheep. Look how cute. I just love her. She's so pretty. And I mean, they're not terribly big. I think, what's it work out at? Where does it tell me? It's 88 by 85 stitches. So on 14 count, it's near enough 6 by 6, just slightly more. So she's not too big. So because I have finished Season's Tweetings, we are going to start this on Sunday. And I've chosen, it's West Greenloft Yarns. It doesn't show up very well actually. It's West Greenloft Yarns, and it's 32 count. It's called Khaki. It was one of the fabric of the months from this year. I went to 32 count for a while this year before I cancelled. And oops, I'm using the called for threads. Lainey's picked some absolutely gorgeous colours for hers. So I'm looking forward to that. That will be a nice stitch. Not that anything I stitch is not a nice stitch, because otherwise I wouldn't stitch it. I mean, yeah, some of them do annoy the hell out of you, don't they? Excuse me a moment, I'm just going to grab a drink. So I'll move on to the rest of my haul. And again, I apologise for the noise. Nothing I can do about it. It's my laptop. It's noise from my laptop. I don't know who it was called it Doctor Who noises, which really amused me. Right, haul. Rest of my haul, shall we say. So, sorry for the crinkling, but I'm not going to take that lot out. So I had an email. I get the newsletters from the Stitchery Sisters. They have quite a lot of nice charts. They've got with Thy Needle and Thread, Stacy, Nash. Can't remember who else. And they also have an other designers section on their website. And if you bought 3 or more charts from their other designers section, you got like a free finishing kit. So I did go and buy some bits. There is one that I'm not going to show because it is going to be stitched for somebody, so I'm not going to show that. So I got Nikki's Creations Shepherdess Girl because of course I did. It's really cute. I have had a Nikki's Creations chart before, many, many years ago. Was it a Nikki's Creations? Do you know, I don't remember now. It might not have been a Nikki's Creations, but anyway. And then I got Country Cottage Needleworks Glitter House 9, which is part of the Glitter Village. Just like that, because it had a snowman on it. And I like winter designs. And then I got, this is from the Pastel Collection, Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's Christmas one. Because I like swans. We get a lot on them here, where I live. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because I had pulled pulled several charts from my stash. I'm running out of wall space and I thought, right, I'm going to pull some that are larger and get rid of them. I did it with some smaller ones as well that I'd had in my stash a while. And I thought, I'm just gonna sell them. But before I sold them, I bought these. Because I procrastinated about putting them up for sale. So I have put them up for sale now. Why is it we can't stop? Please tell me. It's an addiction, isn't it? Don't know whether it's a good addiction or not really, but anyway. So I think I probably were, but now I really do need to, any charts that I see, just put them on a Christmas list or something. I have got one. I know it's early, isn't it, to be talking about Christmas, but I have already got one on a Christmas list, so on my Christmas list. Apart from Primrose Cottage Stitches, House Rules and Home Quaker, they'd put pictures up of some of the new designs that were coming up, and I just fell in love with the Home Quaker and House Rules because they've got sheep on. What is there not to love about something with sheep on? And they were starting a sale of Home Rules. So I had just commented saying, when is this going to be available in the UK? Because I don't want the PDF. I'd rather have a printed chart that I can read properly. I will buy PDFs if I can't actually get a printed chart, like the sheep one. She doesn't do printed charts. And Catherine from the Patchwork Rabbit commented that she would be getting it, so, and to drop her an email. So I've just dropped her an email, so when she gets those, I will buy those. But hopefully I can get out of the red. Anyway, I digress. So this is the pack that I got. There's 2 pom-pom trims. There's 2 larger pieces of fabric and 5 smaller pieces. And they're absolutely gorgeous fabrics as well. There's not a single one in there that I won't use. So, yeah, I thought that was That was a really, really good deal. And then I saw the Patchwork Rabbit had got some Stacy Nash rulers in. I wanted to say needles. Why did I want to say needles? Rulers. And I thought, oh, I would really, really like one of those. Because you know when you're starting something, top left or top right, and you want to measure. And you're like, oh, I've not got my tape measure. I have to get up, go and get my tape measure out of the other room, come back in, measure. I thought I'd really like one of those, but there was nothing else that I wanted. So I thought, oh, I'll just do without it. It's fine. I'll just have to get off my fat, lazy backside and go and get my tape measure. But then she got in some Blackbird primitives. Yes, Blackbird primitives, wool. And they're in packs. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get some of that. Because one of them will do for finishing something that I have in my stash. So I did get a ruler, just the little 3-inch ones. I think she does 6-inch ones as well. And it's another day, another frog. So that will go on my table where I can reach it. And then these are so this is the spring pack. That is showing a lot brighter actually than they are. They did that in the photo that I took as well, which I haven't put up yet. So yeah, hopefully. I think there's a winter one. I would have quite liked the winter one, really, but they haven't got that one. So that's my haul. Now I'm going to go and stand on the naughty chair because I think I need to. But never mind. It's been stressful. So quick life update. Thank you for all your comments about Jess. They were greatly appreciated. She seems to have struggled a lot more this time than the first time. I won't say the first time because it wasn't the first time, but she's now back at work. She is on a phased return again. She had a phone call with HR, and basically they will only allow 4 weeks on a phased return. So this is her 2nd week, I think, back. She's not doing bad. She's very, very anxious when she goes, but then once she gets there, she settles down. Her manager did ask her if she would do a full day 1 week, and she said no, I'm sorry, I'm not ready for that. So I'm pleased that she said no, because she might have ended up back at square one yet again. And I don't think she can go through that again. So, yeah, hopefully she'll be on the up and she'll be okay. I mean, I know anxiety and panic disorder, it's not black and white. It doesn't just go away. But hopefully she'll be able to manage it a bit better. The therapy that she's having, I think she's saying it's one of the best therapists she's ever had. So hopefully she will get more out of it than she ever has done before. Yeah, just thankful that they said yes, we can give you therapy this time, because when she wasn't well, I don't know how many years ago, it's maybe 5 years, something like that, they said she wasn't bad enough, and it's like, how bad do you have to be? But anyway, that is that. So I've shown you everything, I think, obviously, apart from I missed the Shakespeare's Peddler piece, but never mind. I don't think you're going to miss it, are you, that much? So I will see you in September. I don't know when it'll be, sometime in September. I'm trying to do these monthly now instead of every couple of weeks, putting a little bit less pressure on myself. So thank you so much for watching, and take care, everybody. Look after yourself, stay safe. Bye bye. I keep forgetting this one is not a touch screen.